Hey, everyone, welcome back to the Auto Chirag. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the quirkiest, most unique cars of the 1970s, the 1970 AMC Gremlin. Designed to take on the growing demand for compact cars, AMC delivered something, well, different. Was it a genius move or an automotive oddity? Let's find out. Exterior. The long hood, stubby rear, and slanted hatchback design made it instantly recognizable. AMC's designers wanted something that stood out, and they definitely succeeded. Up front, we've got this simple, yet bold, grille design with round headlights. The chrome bumpers add a bit of 70s flair. But the real eye-catcher. That abrupt rear end. It's as if someone took a regular car and just chopped off the trunk. But that unique look gave the Gremlin character. The rear hatch isn't just for looks, it was functional too, offering decent cargo space for a subcompact car. And check out these taillights, simple but effective. The design was all about being practical yet attention-grabbing. Interior. Stepping inside, the Gremlin's interior is, well, very 1970s. It's got a no-nonsense dashboard, basic gauges, and some surprising comfort for an economy car. The dashboard is pretty straightforward: speedometer, fuel gauge, and a few warning lights. No fancy digital displays here. The steering wheel is a classic two-spoke design with the AMC logo right in the center. Depending on the trim level, you could get vinyl or cloth bucket seats, and let me tell you, these seats are more comfortable than you'd expect. The door panel's simple, but they get the job done. Now, the back seat, well, let's just say it's there. Legroom is tight, but that's expected in a subcompact car. This was designed for short trips, not long road trips with 4 adults. Performance. The Gremlin came with a few different engine options. The base model had a 2.0-liter inline-4 from Volkswagen, but most people went for the 3.3-liter or 3.8-liter inline-6. And if you really wanted power, there was an optional 5.0-liter V8. With the inline-6, the Gremlin made around 128 horsepower, which was actually pretty solid for a small car back then. But it wasn't just about power, this thing was surprisingly fun to drive. Because of its short wheelbase, the Gremlin had a unique driving feel. It was nimble but also a bit twitchy at higher speeds. And with rear-wheel drive, you could even get a little tail-happy if you pushed it. Fuel economy wasn't bad for its time, averaging around 20 to 25 miles per gallon. Not amazing by today's standards, but decent for 1970. So, what's the final verdict on the 1970 AMC Gremlin? Well, it was weird, quirky, and not exactly the most refined car out there. But you know what? That's what made it great. It was affordable, unique, and surprisingly practical for a subcompact. Sure, it had its flaws, but the Gremlin wasn't about perfection, it was about personality. And that's why it still has a loyal fanbase today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What do you think of the AMC Gremlin? Love it or hate it? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.